Let's talk Tanya for the first of Iyar of a leap year. In the last days, we've talked about two different levels of what we call hybrid love. A hybrid of what? Well, there are two general categories of love, which we already talked about in the last chapter. There is one type of love, which is a tremendous, amazing, awesome love, which is a gift from God, known as Ava Rabbah, the great love. And then there is the lower level of love, which is called Avas Olam, which is a love which is born from our contemplation of God's greatness. It's not a gift, it's something that we work for. The two hybrid loves that we've talked about in the past days, loving God because He is our life, loving God because He is our Father, are somewhat of a combination of both of them, because on the one hand, they are born of our contemplation, but at the same time, what are we contemplating? We're contemplating the fact that God is our Father and God is our life, and we love Him. Why? Because we have a natural love for our life, a natural love for our Father, and that is a gift from God, those natural loves that we have. So it's a little of both together. Now, each one of these has an advantage. When my love is born of my understanding and my intellectual processing and my contemplation, I can truly take credit for this love. And it's really part of me because it's what I understand. It's what my perception is. That fashions my feelings. That's the advantage in that. On the other hand, when the love that I have is a gift from God, when it's inborn and inherent, that love is much greater because it's an infinite love. It's not limited by my own limitations or my intellectual limitations. And it's something which is consistent, something which is created through my contemplation, can be here today, gone tomorrow. Something which is inherent is always there. So there's an advantage to both of them. But now we have these hybrid loves. A hybrid love is a combination of both of them. On the one hand, it's an intellectual love, which, by the way, for those of you who remember the Tanya that we spoke in the previous weeks, that means it goes all the way up to the world of Bria, the world of intellect. But on the other hand, it also has the quality of being a gift from God, which gives it a certain infinite quality to it. So therefore, these hybrid loves are very special. When I can look at God and say, God, you're my Father, you're my life, and therefore I love you, it's a combination of my work and the gift of God, which is the best of both worlds. If that's the case, then the question becomes, then why should I even aspire for any other love? Shouldn't these hybrid loves be enough? Aren't they actually optimal because they contain both of these elements? Is there any need for avas olam, simply contemplating God's greatness and trying to create my own love for God? Not a product of any gift, but simply trying to contemplate God's greatness and creating my own love? The answer to that will be forthcoming, God willing, in tomorrow's Tanya.